Hi, this is Tim at the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. Today we're presenting a world premiere from debethune. This is the 10-piece 2025 limited edition debethune DB Kind of 2 Jumping GMT Season 3. The third collaboration with American recording artist Kasim Dean, better known as Swizz Beatz. It's a timepiece with two sides and a lot of heart. This is a take on the original 2022 version of the Kind of 2 Jumping GMT. This one has the California look, murdered out, all black with a few well-chosen accents and even a little bit of a functional upgrade over the original, and I'm going to show you what that is after we talk about size. So the watch is actually made of a combination of blackened grade 5 titanium and zirconium. You can see the zirconium DLC floating lugs actually have variable geometry. So the case is 43 millimeters in diameter. I measure it 14.1 millimeters thick, and then from lug to lug, because this is variable geometry, at full extension the lugs are 53.1 millimeters across, at maximum compression 49.5, and there's a 26 millimeter spacing in between the lugs. The strap is a wonderfully velvety nubuck calfskin. So nubuck is a type of sanded leather that removes all of the surface imperfections of the top grain and gives a very seamless and velvety product. So it's thick cut. You can see it's got sheer cut flanks lacquered for refinement, a monotone stitch, and that this being a Velcro closure, within the range of the Velcro, you have an infinite number of adjustments, so you're not going to find yourself in between perforations as you can with a conventional pin buckle or deployant clasp. Now on the wrist, first thing I can tell you is that these materials, zirconium, titanium, and sapphire, very, very light. So my wrist is 16 centimeters in circumference, and the watch sits very easily. The best angle, if you're trying to gauge the fit of a watch and you don't have the benefit of a mirror, it's this one down the barrel. Are the lugs outboard of the edge of your wrist? If no, it fits well. So let's say 15 centimeter circumference wrists and up are going to wear this well. Though it's not thin, it does have a sloped case flank, so it should fit underneath most cuffs. Here's your over-the-top shot, which always tends to exaggerate the width of a watch. Here's a distance shot, so you can see it all in proportion to my 16 centimeter wrist. The strap's a lovely looking piece, and as with everything else on the watch, it's all black. It's got that wonderful suede texture that's characteristic of nubuck. Taking a look at the lugs, this is a patented system, the floating lugs, that first debuted back on the DB26 perpetual calendar, and they've become a signature of the brand. But what I really want to draw your attention to right here is these little torpedo tip lug ends. The ogival were bullet tips, the last styling vestige of the DB1 chronograph, the first debethune product back in 2002. And so that little bullet tip lug has stayed along for the ride through the years on most models. We've got a little retaining bar, and you can see also gloss black DLC case with a very simple matte treatment. And notice that there's no distinct break between the case and the bezel, so it's got a lovely seamless look. The watch has a dial that is more conservative on this side. We'll discuss both sides, but you can see the jumping seconds hand. This is a unique refinement that debethune developed back in 2011, and it's patented. You'll find no fewer than 6 patents protecting the technologies here. It also endows the watch with a rare feature on a debethune watch, which is the ability to pull the crown and hack the seconds, so you can set this watch precisely to a reference time. And since this is a GMT, and you can set the local time displayed on this dial, you have the ability to index the hour hand independently. So now the watch, which I should probably wind a little bit more for a viewing pleasure, but the watch features 3 hands on the dial side. 2 of them are Breguet style or modified Breguet style. And you can see that they include a fire treatment to give them that lustrous blue. Everything else is black and matte with the silver on black treatment, so you can read individual seconds and also individual minutes and hours. We have at center a lovely wave pattern, so a vague pattern, sort of in the same vein as the random guilloche on the DB28 Starry Seas. And you can see that it's bifurcated color-wise with a combination of blacks and blues, a very subtle contrast. Now turning everything over, By the way, you don't actually have to turn the watch over to turn everything over because it is a double-sided watch. Now, on the reverse, you could see that there is a very subtle secondary time zone, and this is where I think we have a functional upgrade over the original jumping GMT, because that featured an open aperture over the balance, which made it relatively difficult to read the second hour indication. So we have here this little deltoid blued titanium hand, and it is a hand that points to the individual hours as an orbital minute display that is a ring gear driven off a pinion right here. This actually displays the minutes. So the minute orbits the center, and the movement is 30 millimeters in diameter, so it properly fills this case. Debethune makes dial, case, and movement, so it is a fully integrated manufacturer, and it can build these things to fit hand and glove, which is why the movement is a perfect fit for the case. Now let me demonstrate the setting system for the second time zone. You see how the orbital minute hand works. And you can also see how the secondary hour hand, which is coaxial with the hidden balance beneath it, turns along its track. This side of the watch is designed to celebrate the movement itself, whereas this side is designed to be a more conservative and classical aesthetic. With the jumping GMT in the kind of two rotating case, you get both. So look at the barrels. You can see that they're skeletonized, they're self-adjusting. That's also patented in as much as you cannot accidentally overwind this watch. It has 96 hours of power reserve, and if you wind too much, one of the mainsprings will slip, preventing damage. And although you can no longer see the balance on this version of the jumping GMT, this 10-piece limited edition features a 36,000 vibration per hour beat rate, or 5 hertz, 10 beats per second, like a Zenith El Primero, to assure optimum timekeeping. Taking a quick look at the center of the dial now, we have two wheels. One is superimposed over the other. I wound this a little bit more so you can see it run. You can see they're both made of 14-karat mechanical grade gold. Two reasons for doing that. One, because it's spectacular, and two, because it is a very low friction material when combined with pallet stones. So it requires only the most minimal lubrication, which is excellent from a running perspective. You could see that they're coaxial superimposed gold wheels, and that we have two different levers with a total of 4 pallet stones. You can see how the pallet stones are stacked. So one of these wheels is designed to build tension in the hairspring that sits between the two of them. And then the other wheel features a pinion that runs through the heart of the movement all the way over to the deadbeat on the other side. So one of the wheels is always alternately turning and tensioning the spring, and then the other wheel at a 1 hertz beat rate is locking and unlocking. Now take a look at the interior of those 14-karat wheels. You could see they've been internally beveled, including with interior angles where the spokes meet the edge, and that's on both sides of each wheel. So think about the degree of confined space interior beveling that goes into just making those wheels, and you begin to understand the magnitude of the achievement here. If you take a look, everything is beautifully decorated. Although it's avant-garde, it is artful. You can see the deltoid bridge at center has been skeletonized, that it has a tiered set of steps with alternate polish and satination. We have a combination of matte finish and high gloss with mirrored anglage, black polished screw heads, and azurage or concentric pattern underneath the secondary hour indicator. The barrels are open like the steel wheels, so you can see the mainsprings coiled within. And if you look, the ratchet wheel is blackened, and if you get even closer, you can see the teeth of the ratchet wheel have been individually beveled, an extraordinary degree of decoration. What's left of the barrel covers is solarized for a beautiful sunburst effect. This is an incredible technical achievement, this movement with 394 parts pivoting on 58 joules in a watch protected by 6 patents with 2 time zones, 4 days of power reserve, twin barrels, 10 beats per second. An extraordinary achievement made all the more so with this unique aesthetic, making it completely distinct from any other debethune watch, and certainly any other kind of two. This is a rare opportunity, launching on March 21st and available for 2025. Only 10 pieces will be made. 30 meters water resistant, so don't take it swimming, but it has traditional dress watch water resistance, and you can see this is number 01 of 10. It is the DB Kind of 2 Jumping GMT Season 3, available now from debethune.